All right. What's going on, everybody? We got sound now. All right. Corey Sanborn, what's up? Oh, sir, what's happening? Offering factoring for brokerages yet? They still are working on that, as far as I know. They do have it. Their program and everything's all set, right? They do have that. But when they actually activate it, we don't know. I don't know. Anyway. But what I was going to share with everybody is, some people factor, some people don't. We've factored from day one, and if you're going to be in the business, factoring makes a lot of sense. Right, Big Face Trucker? I know Big Face factors. And you try to find a factory company that is, really good, that works for you and everything. And, you have a lot of advertisements for a lot of other factoring companies. But then when you talk to people behind the scenes, you hear all this negativity, but they won't say the negativity on the air, right? Just got my t-shirt from Thunder. Yeah, Sam, I am. So I'm going to show you what Thunder sends out to their new clients. And, we'll go through that. I got a welcome box here. We're going to show that on the screen. And of course, everybody knows if you tell them Truckers Education Network sent you, you'll get a good deal. And fuel card. They have one of the best fuel cards out there. EFS card accepted just about everywhere. And it has a really good discount. So there's no sense of going and having, 4, 5, or 6 fuel cards in your pocket, especially the ones that make you pay for them, because you're really not getting all of the discount, are you? If you got to pay a fee and pay for them. Thunder Funding's great. They work with you. Everybody that answers that phone can help you. That's a problem with one of these big conglomerates. You have a rep, and you have to talk to that rep. And if that rep doesn't answer the phone, you just don't get anywhere. And just because they say they fund you the next day, I've heard a lot of horror stories where they don't fund you the next day because something's wrong with your paperwork. You didn't know it. They don't tell you. But at Thunder Funding, you'll know within minutes. Anybody that uses them, right? Everybody will know. Big Face Trucker, right? If you send in stuff to them in the email, if it's blurry, can't read it, no receiver signature, you're going to get an email back saying, hey, problem with your funding, no receiver signature, so forth and so forth. And that way you correct the issue, and your funding's not held up. What's up, Alaska Trucker? What's going on? What's Oser saying? Factoring gives a lot more access to working capital, lots more you can do with money instead of waiting 30, 60, 90 days for payment. Exactly, Oser. And you have the backing of them with these brokers. So, for example, if you don't factor and you don't know how to check brokers, let me throw this up here on the screen. Let me get to my Thunder Funding stuff here. Boom, right there, right? They give you free broker and shipper credit checks. Free Thunder fuel card, it's EFS. Back-end office support. Short-term contracts, right? You're not signing for a year, 90-day. Same-day funding for invoices. And you can get accounts receivable financing. So that, in a nutshell, sums it up, right? And Cascade says there are lots of reasons to factor. Yes, there are a lot of reasons to factor. Let me put this in the chat, because we will let some people come in here if they want to talk about factoring and so forth. There is the way to get in to be live on the show. So, if you go with Thunder Funding, let them know we sent you, right? You'll get this box. This is a welcome box, and we will see what's in it. Here, let's move this up here. And we can even shrink this out of the way. Move it over there. And if you want to get a hold of them, let them know. You can call anybody there, whether you're Scott is the main gentleman there that we always put up on the screen, 800-240-4140. Or you can talk to anybody in there, tell them you watch this channel, and they will take care of you. And anybody that has called them and tell them that I sent them there, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so you'll get this box. And in this box we'll have some stuff in it. So let's look at what stuff we got. And we'll even give away something here. You get a thank you, right? Thank you envelope here. So we'll open it up, see what's in here. Because we're going to act like we just signed up, right? So this is the box you'll get. It says, welcome to Thunder Family. So excited to have you on board. Enjoy this Thunder swag and information packet to get you started. We've got great tools to help you start the factoring journey on the right foot. We've also included some business cards for you to hand out. Join the Ambassador program by referring your friends and start earning $200 per referral. That's an easy way to get extra cash in your pocket. So they'll give you these cards and you can hand them out and they will give you guys a referral bonus. So that's the one card you'll get. And it'll tell you what's inside of the box. Right, you have some Thunder swag, in-depth information packet about factoring services, business cards for referral tool, and once you leave the review, you'll get a free cup of coffee on Google or Facebook, and things like that. Right, it's all in this nice little card here. Then, of course, we got some stickers. Right, they'll give you some stickers, give you an air freshener, hang on the mirror, a T-shirt, Rolling with Thunder shirt. This one's an extra large. That will fit. Thunder Funding, keep on trucking. You got one of these. Stickers with their phone number down there and everything. What else we got? Let's see what else we have. All right. Welcome to Thunder Family. So they're going to give you, and this is nice card stock, folks. Nice card stock. All right. It's going to give you your contract information, submitting new invoices and field advances, EFS field card, credit check, broker, shippers, client portal, and so forth and so forth. It's going to give you some email addresses down here for contact for submitting invoices, questions relating to your account, submitting fuel advances, broker and shipper credit check, and purchase invoice questions. Normally debtors request additional better paperwork, rebills, and so forth. And you can go down here and it tells you how to check broker and shipper credit checks. So you can read through that. It tells you how to submit invoices. So you can read through all this. And if you want rush funding, it tells you all about that. Funding options and fees. Rush funding. It'll tell you all the rush funding. It'll go through some wire fees. If you do some wire fees to your bank, ACH fees, EFS money codes, fuel cards, so and so and so and so, right? So you can read through all this, and it'll tell you how much the wire fee. It says all wires are sent by 2 p.m. Funds transferred to you usually arrive in 30 minutes to 3 hours after they are sent. So you get it same day on a wire. And then if you go through here, let me turn the page. You can issue money codes from your account, which is another good thing, because if you have most of your money or all your money going on to the fuel card account, then you can transfer from there to bank accounts along the way. And you can also issue money codes. So if you are more than a one truck operator, you can issue money codes. And if you are a one truck operator and you got to pay a lumper because the broker's not there, you can get on there and issue your own money codes, EFS checks. That's right. You ain't got to wait. You can issue your own right from your account. Fuel card features and discounts. So it'll show you all the fuel discounts ranging at TA, Petro Love, Sat Brothers, and many independents across the country like Speedways and things like that. Right, so I'll show you some fuel discounts. You look through Fuel Book, there's a code, and I'll show that on the screen here in a minute on Fuel Book. And you can tell how to get your money on a fuel card. You can just tell them, hey, that's how you want it, or you can, in your email to them on that invoice you send in, you can say, hey, I want half ACH, half to fuel card, or any way you want to split it up. And then how to do fuel advance requests if you want fuel advances. Their billing collection process is also explained in here. Their funding portal, 123 load board, right? They got a promo discount code down there also on 123 load board. And of course, we have our discount code. Everybody knows that. Frequently asked questions is my account recourse and non-recourse. This is a real good information packet about that, right? Just because people say, "Oh, I got non-recourse," there's always a recourse, right? You know, non-recourse, it tells you right in here what it is and what a recourse agreement is. Do I have to send you all of my invoices? No. That's one good thing about them. No, you don't. Because if you have certain customers that pay right away, we are happy to help, but recommend you build these on your own and avoid factoring fees. Look, what factoring company tells you that, folks? Anybody want to come in and talk? It's wide open. I posted the link. It's up there. But right here, they tell you right there. No, you can pick and choose which customers you'd like to factor. If you have certain customers that pay you right away, we're happy to help, but recommend you build these on your own and avoid factoring fees. Some customers find it easier to send in everything and utilize a 24/7 online client portal to view and download all their account information. Either way, the choice is always yours. I choose to factor everything through them. Therefore, I utilize the 24/7 online portal. I know exactly how much money's came in. I know exactly what my factoring fee is. And at the end of the year, I have no problem with the IRS because I don't have to sit there and go, out of 400 brokers, 380 of them didn't send me a 1099. And if you're not using really great software, how do you know what you made? And if you make a mistake and you don't report all of the money come in, guess what happens to you? You're in the bullseye, baby. That's all I'm going to say. What happens if I receive a check from a broker? Now, I've had this happen, right? You receive a check. Well, all you do is you mail it to Thunder Funding, right? You just mail it to them because they've already paid you. Don't cash the check. Mail it to them. Do I need to mail in paperwork? Few occasions, some brokers still do. If that's the case, you just mail them the paperwork to Thunder Funding, right? I heard somebody come in. We will see who it is. Let me add him to the right. Sam, I am. What's up?
What's up, Jeff? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man, I can hear you. And then they give you CAM Standard Guidelines, right? They give you this book here, CAM Standard Guidelines. So I'll do one more thing, Document Manager on 123 load board. So they give you this nice packet, which we're almost done, Sam, I am. Let me finish this real quick. This is all nice laminated, right? So it's a quick guide, tells submitting invoices, funding, pricing methods, fuel advances, good paperwork example, bad paperwork example. Yeah, don't show appendages or fingers and everything else in the... right, Sam, I am. Don't show all that stuff in there. We'll add Sandman in here too. Checking broker and shipper credit checks, it shows you how to do that. So that's Thunder Funding's welcome packet for all new clients. So how you doing, fellas?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain.
Well, good, man.
I just got my Thunder Funding packet, so it's funny looking at all that stuff.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got the card, the free shirt. I got the whole package.
Right. So there's another thing on the fuel discounts. Let me show the screen real quick and let's see. Let me add this in here. Let me subtract myself out. I'm going to subtract everybody out for a second. I might be able to do that. Here, let's get him out of there. Let's add it in there. You're out of there for a second. Okay, here's the fuel book. So this is their discounts, right? So you can see TA in Perrysburg, Ohio, is $1.22 off right here. And you can go down here, Speedway, $97.9 off, $1.20 off at Perrysburg, pretty close, $123. And you can go through and you can put in any state you want. or your route, and it's going to show you the fuel discounts and what you get. Now, there's not many factory companies that have a fuel discount this large and offers that, and they do. So let's get that off the screen, and we'll get back to our guests. We'll add them all in here. Add me back in. Maybe I'll add me back in. There we go. Now we're all back in the game.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing good, Cascade. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
So how's business?
Good.
I know you're.
I mean,
I know you're flatbed.
Yeah, open deck. You know, it's trucking, right? There's still challenges. Nothing changes. It just there's certain things that are better and certain things that aren't. But I'm doing good.
Right. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's in fuel. You know, fuel is a big expense, right?
Well, that's everybody's challenge right now, right?
Right.
So I was just looking at Perrysburg, because you brought it. You were talking about that one being what'd you say Thunder's discount was $1.20?
Yeah, $1.24, pretty much when you round up, right? It's pretty close.
Right.
Well, West Union City was 124. Perrysburg is 120. And
Yeah,
there's a couple in Perry. There's 122 in Perrysburg, and Perrysburg's all over the board, right? 120 to 125, depending on which one you go to.
Right. Yeah. No, and those are good discounts, right? I think, and that's been the biggest challenge. Like June, and you know, and we all know the uppy trucker.
He's here. He's here.
He's here.
He was, yeah. Isn't he, Sam I Am took off. Sam I Am is gone. But we do have the Dean. He's just not being shown. He's not showing his face.
Ah, so he turned his camera off.
Yeah, Dean, you there?
What's wrong with your phone, Dean? Dean, you need to get rid of the iPhone and upgrade to an Android so you don't have these problems.
Come on, Dean. We're representing. It's a Thunder Funding Hour. We are going to give away Rolling with Thunder ball caps.
There we go.
And we'll throw in, the Keep On Trucking. Let me see. We'll also throw in Keep On Trucking Thunder Funding with their phone number, air fresheners. So we'll do that too. And we got somebody else coming in. Hold on. Who's this? Trucker for Life. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. All right, Cascade, what are you saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, so you're talking fuel discounts. I mean, I think that, so you already know, Jeff, I don't factor.
Yes, I know that. But I will get you eventually. You will see the way. You will see the way.
Well, that's fine. But if there's a reason to factor, it's because of the cost of fuel. It's for no other reason but cash flow. If you don't manage your money very, very responsibly, you need to factor.
Right. Right. And we have the Dean now. He decided to show his face. What do you think of that, Trucker for Life?
Well, first time on here, so I just have a quick question about your funding and stuff.
Sure.
Do you have to do it? Do you have to do it day by day, or can you do it have it all at the end of the week?
Yeah, you can send it in whenever you want. Yeah, you don't have to do it every single day. You can send in everything weekly in a batch file if you would like.
Yeah, 'cause I'm used to getting paid on Friday, so if I was to do it, I would like to have it done so that way. I mean, unless I needed the money, but I don't. I wouldn't need it.
Right. Now, like the guys that are leased on over here at Like Trucking, I'd pay every day. I could pay weekly, but I've started out to pay every day after, the next day after the load. And it's just easier for me to do that because I've been doing that for 6 years, right, Cascade?
Yep.
And it's good cash flow for people.
Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to have news about my truck being paid off, so.
Oh, that'd be awesome. One step closer, right? Get truck paid off.
Yeah, that's a big thing right there.
That's right. Save some money on the truck payment. Put it back for maintenance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep. Yeah, I think Yuppie Trucker's having some technical difficulty with the Cricket phone that he has.
He is, because he just texted me. He says, I tried.
Well, he's got the Walmart phone. Yeah. What's the?
He said he's coming back.
What's the Walmart? What's the Walmart one? It's not Cricket. It's
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk. What do you got, Trucker for Life? You got Straight Talk, or you got one of the big boys like Verizon or AT&T?
AT&T.
Say he's got a big boy. Here comes Straight Talk. The Dean on Straight Talk. No, that didn't last long. Hey, what's the name of the puppy?
Max.
Max. What's happening, Max? You know what, Max? We could get you a Rolling with Thunder hat.
Well, like I said, if that news comes in tomorrow, I'll be doing an application.
All right. Well, we'll be glad to have you. We got some trailers available, and we have a lot of opportunity. And Max, we'll get Max a hat.
Max is always in the truck every time I'm out.
There you go.
But we talked to Snow Lord, and we just think that. I mean, everyone has goals that they want to reach in. I left Prime, and I wanted to pick my own load, so I went to Snyder.
Right.
I did that for 2 years, and then I said, well, I want to deal with agents, so I figured I'd go with Landstar, and I went with Landstar for 2.5 years. And now the next goal that me and my wife had was to pay the truck off, which that's going to happen. And then the final goal was to go out on the spot market. I know the spot market, it's the same as everywhere else, but it's just one of my goals, and I just need to reach it.
Right. It's just like being at Landstar, except you have a lot more freight opportunity. Right. There's more freight for you to pick from. Plus, you can negotiate, so you have a lot more opportunity to make more money. Plus, you get a better percentage.
Well, plus they can be home more because there's more loads.
Right.
Spot market than there is.
Yes, exactly.
Because we checked on it, like I said, and it's just I ain't trying to make anybody mad. I have my own goals, and
right.
Me and my wife just want to see them through, and that's just what we want to do.
And then that's the way you're supposed to, right? Check off your goals and just keep on stepping up to where you want to be.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. That's why I said.
Just like the Dean, if he can ever get a Straight Talk phone to actually work. Look, he's frozen in time.
Can we hear him?
He's frozen.
Can we hear him?
He's frozen in time. You know what, folks? Here, look. I have a phone here. I'm going to send him this phone. He has one of these phones, but he's not using it. If he get off the iPhone and get on this phone, he might be able to talk to somebody.
He would.
Well, Snorlord's good people, right? So for a safety manager, excellent. And
I've always listened to Snorlord. I mean, because it was you two that made me leave, not leave Prime, but I was already planning on leaving Prime and going to Snyder. But with the help of Snorlord, listening to Snorlord and you, that's when I decided, because when I was at Prime, I didn't even know my numbers. We were just, as long as we made in between $1,500 and $1,900 a week, we were happy.
Right.
But then we figured out our numbers and stuff and figured out, hey, if you can get a little bit more in there, you can live a little bit more comfortable.
Right. And Snorlord just piped in. Look at somebody must have called him up.
Or that is, he is ringing.
Right. He might pop in here. You never know, because it is a Sunday night. He's probably not doing nothing. Oh, we got somebody trying to pop in. Who do you guys think this is?
Hold on. The Dean.
It's the Yuppie again.
Yeah, he just likes his face poses. Look, he's got us a new pose. He's not going to say nothing because he's on that awesome Straight Talk Network, I think. Here, we'll put his name up for him so everybody knows who he is. What's up, Dean? You can afford a $250,000 truck, but you can't afford a cell phone. He does have a W900, right? So he's got a good, hefty fuel bill.
Oh, Dean, he says, I don't know what's going on. He just texted me. He says, I don't know what's going on. See, now he's cursing the iPhone.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just tell him to he's got an Android phone. He's got a
I already told him to use the other phone.
he's got one of these.
Told him.
He's got a Z Fold, and I don't know why he doesn't use it. He paid $2,000 for it.
Ew.
It's because of the truck, says Snorlord. He can't afford the phone. Shots fired. Just saying. and it's because of his gold card at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Wait,
no, he's
platinum.
got platinum.
Yes, he is the platinum level. Trucker for life. You that should be one of your goals. Become a platinum member at Starbucks.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't drink communist coffee.
I don't either. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, let's help the Dean out. He doesn't drink coffee. It's green tea frappuccino.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get. It's one of those foo-foo drinks.
He definitely, in the wintertime he likes to run over into California, so he definitely caught some of the commie cooties.
He's probably got stock in him. Sam I am had to drop off for a second and grab some coffee. I wonder where he went.
Hopefully
Right. Dunkin' Donuts? They got good coffee. Let me ask you a question, Trucker for life. Dunkin', you're a Dunkin' Donuts coffee drinker, right?
Yeah, I'm New England.
How do they make that coffee so hot? I mean, you get that Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and you might not be able to drink it for an hour after you get it in the cup.
I know. I think they got it sitting like 3 inches from the sun.
Yeah. Every one I've had has been so hot. You either put an ice cube in it or you just sit and wait.
No, being a truck driver, I just sit and wait.
Right, that's what I did. I just set it in the cup holder, and after doing about 40, 50 miles, I say, oh, it's good enough to take a sip now. I might not burn nothing.
Unless you go through Indiana, then it's all spilt all over the place.
Well, Michigan too, right? I mean, put the pothole city in there. You go up 75 out of Ohio into Michigan, and if you got fillings in your teeth, you probably have to go to the dentist to get them all refilled.
He's backstage.
Who's backstage? The Dean's not
Guppy.
backstage. No, he's not. He's not even showing up.
He says he's backstage on the other phone.
I'm looking at the stage, and he's not here.
I'll tell him you can't see him.
I thought it was all the hair products interfering with the buttons, making them so. Yes, if you
More
want
shots fired.
if you want
He
some
better
Dean
get in
gel,
here.
if you want some Dean gel, Trucker for Life, the Dean will happily give you a free sample.
No, as you can tell, I don't need it.
Storlord says Starbucks is liberal cooties juice. Oh, I hear someone digging in. That might be the Dean. Let's see. He's moving around now. He's shaking. Come on, Dean. You're on a real phone now, baby.
What's up, man?
Oh, look it. Android did it for him. Look.
Oh, it's working. Android is look, it's working for you.
Look.
Yeah, I got to find a charger because this
Oh,
thing is
no.
about ready to.
Oh, now he's going to make excuses.
What's going on? What did I miss, man?
Well, you looked in the mirror. That's why he's not on here right now, because
Well,
he realized his hair's out of place.
Yeah, so we were talking about how your phone, the buttons on your phone are all plugged up with hair gel.
Yeah, Cool
And
Trucking.
we were
Cool
talk-
Trucking told us that.
Oh,
And we were talking about your commie coffee.
Yeah, Snorlord had threw that in there.
Tommy Coffee?
Yeah, he says that Starbucks is for liberal cooties juice.
Oh, my goodness. What?
Y'all getting carried away here.
And Mac the Trucker says you had the Walmart brand cell phones.
Yeah, we've been talking some smack about your Straight Talk phone.
Yes.
Oh, oh my God. Wow.
In Trucker for Life, he says he wouldn't buy that Starbucks. It's Dunkin' Donuts. And I said, well, he doesn't drink coffee. He drinks the foo-foo drinks. The green tea frappuccino, baby, with extra whippy.
Yeah, but you know what?
I
can't drink green tea anymore. I don't know what happened.
And a sissy stick.
I can't drink any green tea.
Yeah, well, don't forget the sissy stick in there, Dean.
With a rainbow chocolate covered bean.
Rainbow bean. Well, Sam I am. He just bought a cold brew Starbucks for tonight.
On charger. Hey, Rich, did you take my charger, bro?
Yeah, Rich stole it. Come on.
Yeah, man, I'm broke. I needed you to finance a charger for me.
Look, when Dean comes over with his W-9, it's like shopping. You just go in there and everything's free inside.
Oh my God!
Because he can just replace it.
Oh,
he comes over to my house and about breaks his stacks off the truck, and so I had to replace them.
Let me see if I can get a. Let me see if I can try.
Oh, we don't want that shot, Dean. What are you posing for something?
I'm trying to get this thing oriented.
You want to be Mr. July?
Is that better?
Yeah, you look like a FedEx driver, dude.
Is that better?
Dude, you look like you got FedEx uniform on, just different color shirt.
I'm looking for
that's his Walmart uniform.
Oh wait, here's Louis Vuitton bag. Trucker for Life. See, you come over here, you'll be able to get one of those Louis Vuitton bags.
Geez, I'd be living high then, huh?
Yeah. He walks in the shower place, man. They just give him free showers. Look at that.
I'll show it off. There you go, Jeff.
Yes, $980 shower bag, brother.
Hey, Rich, it's like Vanna White, man. Here you go.
Yeah, Vanna White. Here you go. Do a Vanna of it. Hey, show us the gel. He makes this stuff at home.
You want some?
Yeah.
You want some? Oh, yeah. I got. Where's the gel at? Hey, look.
Yeah, here we go.
Look, this is what I got to do so I can walk in the morning.
Blue Emu.
Blue Emu.
He's got the $100 icy hot bottle there, baby. And he even rubs that on the bag.
Commercial on that, man. I tell you what, you rub it in, and in like 2 weeks you'll be feeling great. All you need is just a little dab. That's all you need. Little dab.
Yuppie. You got a fanboy in the comment section.
Yeah, who are we looking at? Oh, wait, is that Sam I am? Oh, wait. Hey. Mac the Trucker says, you're dressed to go play tennis. He plays golf.
Let's go play, man.
Yeah, he plays golf.
Listen, if you want to go play tennis, Big Face, you need... Oh,
he's gone. You need...
Didn't last.
It died.
Blue Emo. He just had to pause it there.
He's like, take a picture of it.
Sam Am says, I'm aspiring to get a Louis Vuitton bag next. Dean is my idol. Well, soon he'll be sporting Blue Emu. Yeah, the Dean's gone. he had to go... What do you got to do there, Trucker for Life, if you have that Walmart phone? Doesn't he have to buy minutes, right? He's got to go buy more minutes.
Does.
Yeah.
Yes. He needs to get on the internet and go recharge the minutes on his phone.
For all you old timers, he's got a track phone. What does he got here? I won't copy Dean with Straight Talk phone. I'll stick with AT&T. Well, at least you'll be able to talk to somebody. And Trucker for Life's got the boss. Got the boss in the room, just like Snorlord does.
Oh yeah. She had me working. I've been home.
What?
I'm all beat up from being home.
Oh, you. were you out in the rose garden? She had you pulling weeds and everything?
No, my son broke my shock, so I went to try to fix it, but it was welded into the place, so I had to bring it into the garage, and I tried doing it myself and beat myself all up because I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a truck driver.
Well, that's what happens every time I work on stuff. I come up with a bloody forehead and, skinned up arms. And when I fixed Dean's truck when he wrecked his stacks cascade, I cut my leg open on his truck. I bled all over that W900. I had to install the inverter for him, right? So I installed the inverter. I did all this work for him, and I'm the one that got injured.
Well, that's hilarious, Jeff, because he was having problems with his APU. So I opened it up when we were in Vegas last fall, and I fried my hand tightening his alternator belt up.
Did you?
Working on that thing. Yeah. Yep. And then I had to work on my APU yesterday and stepped back and kind of hopped back and swung my foot up into my quarter fender and chopped up my heel.
Awesome. See, and I'll get a copyright strike on this video because of my introduction, because that Rolling Thunder, for some reason, they think it's some artist made that up, and it's not. It's just a soundtrack for, everybody can use. But they always strike it. I don't understand why, but oh well. Wait, we got somebody back. No, you might have sound. You there, Dean?
No, Dean.
Dean. You know what? Let's take this back before cell phones, and before, because we couldn't have maps, we had to have the old maps. Right? You guys all remember the old maps, right? We got a Rand McNally map every year. So we go all the way back to that time frame. And Dean would be like the driver going down the road, and he can only talk across the street, like 10 feet because he's got, a Craco CB radio, or, one of those Radio Shack models. And he can't reach out and talk to nobody. Dean for the 95th time. You know what, Dean? If you get to 100 times in without being able to see or talk, we will give you a free hat. Better yet, I'll send you this iPhone.
Well, you gotta make sure it's got enough minutes on it, though.
Yeah.
You better load it with minutes because he's spending all his on his $250,000 truck.
I'll send him an iPhone 5. I got one over there. That's about 10-year models before. Yeah, we just leave Dean in here. He'll take up a spot. Wait, we got another Dean coming. It's Dean again, so we got two Deans.
Two of them, none of them working.
Hey, Dean, you're in here twice. Can you hear us? Oh, he's never going to live us down, folks. He's never going to live it down.
Going once.
Going twice. Bye, Felicia. Boom. Here, let me kick him out. He's gone. Wait, we got another one. We got another one. The Dean.
I guess third time's on the charm.
Oh, he's gone. Come on, Dean. We're not going to be like Tom Bodette and leave the light on for you anymore. We're gonna turn that light off here in a minute.
I'm telling him we're not going to keep the light on for him.
Well, actually, Dean's done really well in this environment with a truck that doesn't get very good fuel mileage.
He is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool Trucking says, whenever I work on Diane's truck, I come home with 7 new bruises and 2 or 3 cuts.
Yep.
There's a book about James Dean called Little Lost Boy. Is this a reincarnation? It was good when he could actually see him, and he talked for a few minutes.
I'm thinking that phone died, and he keeps trying to come back in on the iPhone because it's charged.
Oh, well, AT&T and Verizon works in Alaska. I'll send him a discount code. There you go. Jerry is going to hook you up, Dean. And anybody from Alaska, you better take it. You ever seen Jerry's his rides? He's got some cool rides up there in Alaska. Go check his channel out, everybody. He is a YouTuber. Are you YouTubing, Cascade? Well, Cascade's a YouTuber too. He's on everybody's forum.
Yeah.
So you're well known, right? You're well known because you go in the forums. So why even have a channel when you just go live?
I just jump on here.
Right here, Sage, right? Here. Sage.
Yeah.
Snorlord's channel. You've been on there before, right?
I've been on Snorlord's channel a few times, and I'm almost. I'm even when he doesn't put out a link, I'm in the chat. A lot. So, no, you started your video talking about the factoring thing, and there's a couple concerns I have with factoring. One of them is if you get kind of relied on factoring, you can kind of be not doing your numbers and not know where you're truly at financially. So you still need to stay. Just because you have cash flow, you can't operate a business on cash flow, and that's scary.
Well, not exactly. Because like me, right, I do all of it through there. So I go to my online portal, and I see all my numbers. Right, because they break it all down, and you can see, and plus you can see who your top customers are, money-wise.
Well, and that's good, but what I'm talking about is expenses versus income, right? And if you always have cash flow, you can expense more than you're bringing in, but you always have cash coming in, and you don't realize how far behind you are until you're really in a big hole.
But that's where a good software program comes into play.
Like Trucking Office.
Or
Axis.
Axis. Any of them, right? I mean, you can name them. You can just go down and name them. Those are the ones I've used, so that's what I promote. But there's a lot of them out there, right? As long as you use something, it's better than using nothing. And we got, oh my gosh, who's this guy? What's up, Cool Trucking?
Cool Trucking.
What's going on, guys?
He just woke up from his 7 bruises and 2 or 3 cuts.
Yeah, I'm always getting scarred up working on the truck.
Yeah, I called you the other day and you were sleeping.
Oh yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I had a bad night the night before. My neuropathy and stuff was messing with me, so I was up all night. So
yeah, that's
had to take a nap.
That's not good.
No.
Hope you're feeling better today.
Oh yeah, feeling good today. Except it's hot as crap up here in Bozeman. Thought I was going to get away from all that heat. But yeah, it's hot as heck up here.
Well, yeah, it's a heat wave going through there. And if you don't have an APU, it could even be worse. For example, had a guy that had a long nose.
Yeah, we idle for about 30 minutes. We idle for 30 minutes, shut it off for a while, and then idle for 30 minutes.
Yeah, well,
that's how we're doing it.
I had a guy that had a long-nosed Pete, and his driver idled all the time, and it ended up being just over 3 miles to a gallon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which with, $5-6 fuel, you going to make any money at that?
Thank God Thunder Funding has a good discount, huh?
Yeah, Sandman, you want to know where you're at. Mac the trucker wants to know where you're at.
Oh, I'm in L.A., Ontario.
East or west?
East.
Are you on the side with the farmer boy, or you're on the east side? So you can walk out of the parking lot and walk right over the overpass to the mall, go to the food court, watch a movie.
Oh no, I'm not up in Barstow. That's up in Barstow.
No, that's in Ontario.
Oh.
Now, if you walk out of the truck stop and you walk over the overpass, right?
Okay. On the
walk
other side.
Across that street, and you got a huge mall there.
Oh.
We've got a great food court in there. Got a big old movie theater in there. You could go see the Top Gunny show.
I'd like to
That's a
see
good
that
show.
actually.
Right,
I've
right
seen
there.
that.
Ontario Mills. That's where I used to always go.
yesterday.
Oh, did you really? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. Not as good as the original, but it was good.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's where I used to go all the time. I used to go there and walk over to that mall. You know, if I didn't have a load for the next day. Like when I was at Landstar, you know, you might be stuck in Ontario for 4 or 5 days before you got a load back then. It's probably the same way.
No.
Certain times of year, right? January, February, you go out there at that time,
Yeah.
you can guarantee, 5, 6, 7 days sitting. So when we went out there, we would just walk over to the mall and, watch movies and eat there instead of eating at the truck stop.
Is that mall where
Yeah.
the old 66 truck stop used to be across the overpass over there? Now this was years ago, but they used to have a little bitty truck stop across from the I guess it was 76 back then. It was a 66 little bitty truck stop across.
76 was they turned that into the other TA, right?
Right, and then across the overpass there,
On the other
where
side,
you're talking about
Yeah,
where
the-
the mall is now,
the north side,
used to be
yeah.
a little truck stop.
Yeah, the
used to
north
be
side
a little-
up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they tore that down. I know there's some gas stations there now, but they put that all like hotel row around
Right.
that mall.
I've when I get off the freeway, you got a loop. When you're coming down in here out of Barstow, come down in here, come off the 15 onto the 10, and you have to loop around and come back to the overpass. And there's nothing at that intersection.
Yeah, there is.
But a light. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when you
north.
come down, when you're coming south, and just before you get to the 10, you look to your right, there's a huge mall there. Then you get on the 10 and you go to that
Yes,
first
there
exit,
is.
you loop around. That's actually out just not too far from you, right? You can walk there. So if you walked across that ramp, walk across the overpass, now you're at the ramp you were at, right? Because you're going to take a right to go to the truck stop. So if you
Yep.
keep walking and cross that next intersection, behind all those buildings is that mall.
Right, and that used to
Okay.
be an old
All right.
truck stop.
Yeah, so it's just a few minute walk, and it's always nice out there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too far.
Yeah, I always
So
walk
it's
there.
105. It's 105. A little warm to be walking for me, but
Well, it looks like your rear drive axle's about 0.
yep, I've been parked for a little while.
Now, I was going to ask you, Jeff, about that other software that you said that you were talking about. Would that be is that like a little bit better than Trucking Office, or?
They each have a position, a part in the trucking, right? They're pretty close to the same, except Axis has more integration, so a lot less data entry.
Yeah, I was thinking about, because I got Trucking Office I've had for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's a great software program because it shows you all your breakdown, right? Cost per mile and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I just didn't know how the other one worked.
Well, the other one, it has a lot of extra bells and whistles to see what everything's going on, right? So they have a driver app, and you can send the loads to all the guys through that app, and they can run it just like any other app, and they can take pictures when they get done with the bills and so forth, and it takes all the fuel from the fuel cards, puts it on that, that assigns it to those drivers and so forth. So there's a lot of integration.
Yeah, that's why you switched to it, right? Is because of the integration.
Right, the payroll system, right? You got reoccurring, you got all kind of stuff on there. So it's set up a lot for fleets. Trucking office, you could also use that for fleets also, but there's a lot of data entry. So when you get to so many trucks, just depends how many hours you want to spend doing data entry.
Yeah, so in 2020, I used RigBooks, which was a great program for one truck, but it didn't do anything for me when I went and got my own authority and needed to start invoicing. So when I needed invoicing, I switched to Trucking Office because it holds all the data of all the brokers, so it auto-populates that stuff where RigBooks wouldn't do that. So it was a lot more data entry to invoice from RigBooks than it is from Trucking Office. So I had switched to Trucking Office. I think it's a great program for, up to probably 5 or 10 trucks. But once you get beyond that, then you switch to a program like Axis where you get your fuel integration and your invoice integration.
Your ELD integration.
Right, your ELD integration, exactly.
And it has driver files and truck files and maintenance. It's got all that stuff, right? It all comes with it. SAM-IM, you can't go wrong with either one. If you think you're going to expand, then you might want to start with Axis. It's not going to cost you that much more. If you look at my link down below, you'll see the discount they give this channel. Same thing with Trucking Office. Either one will do you well. It just depends what you're looking at for the future. Because it's a lot easier to go with the one you want for future than have to switch. But the good thing about Axis is they can take all your stuff, all your customers, everything that you entered in, like I did for years with Trucking Office, and they can upload it for you for free.
Oh, did they integrate all that out of Trucking Office's files for you?
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, and they and they could do that with about any program system, right? So, one of the gentlemen was at the truck show, and I know them, and they have a company of 25 trucks, and they actually spent, I don't know how many hours, 30, 40, 50 hours, their programmers, and integrated everything from that company into their software, and they also reprogrammed some things to, make it even more personal for them. So they're willing to do that also.
Yeah, they did some upgrades to the software since you signed on with them too, didn't they?
Yeah, they do a lot of upgrades. And that's the other thing. If you need something, want something, you call them up, let them know, and they can work on it.
So how much more would it be than Trucking Office? It's $35 for Trucking Office.
Yeah, so one truck, if you look down the description, I don't have one of my videos up. It's like $50 a month. So it's not much more, but it's got a lot of extra tools.
Now, do you think being a one truck would be all right, or just stay right where I am at Trucking Office?
I would probably just stay right where you're at this point.
All right.
I
just want to try to figure out is how to get the old trailers off, because I still got all the old Snyder trailers on there. Because I put everything in my loads, everything, the trailer number.
Deactivate them or delete them.
I tried going in and swiping and trying to get them out, but I couldn't figure it out. Maybe it's just I had bad service at the time or something.
Yeah, well, I'll get with you later on that.
Yeah.
And
No
walk you through that. I'm getting those off of there.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. I'm not worried about it right now. We can always take care of that later.
Yeah, no problem. That's right. Look at Snorlord. Look at Snorlord over here.
What's he saying?
He says, where is he at? If you come over to Lake Trucking, you won't need Axis. Oh, and also 15 more with the 1 year subscription. Yeah, you can pay the whole year up, and they reduce it, right? They reduce the price if you do year at a time. Then they have a monthly fee, so it's all in there. It shows, if you pay all up at once subscription, or if you pay monthly, and they do that for this channel. And if you go to Axis's website and you don't use the link for this channel, you pay about double. I like Axis, but I'm too poor to get the Samsara, maybe in the future. Well, SAM-IM, you can get Samsara right through Axis, because they're a reseller of it. So you can get it through them, except you have to pay your Samsara bill all up at once. The Dean has that. That's what the Dean did. Right, Sam, man?
Yeah. he wanted the he's got his own authority, so he wanted the fuel integration and Samsara, because he went with a different ELD out of the gate, and it was a lot of headaches, and so he switched to Axis and got Samsara at the same time.
Right. And that's the only way to get Samsara if you're a one-man show, because they're basically fleet only. They don't sell to the one truck operation anymore, or very, very seldom.
So I tried to get Samsara. They will do one truck, but they're just not interested. They're not, the sales guys are just not motivated to follow through and do anything about it. You have to force the issue with them, and you kind of overpay.
And that's why people do. A lot of them go to Keep Trucking, because their model is on the one man operation.
Yep.
Right. And where Samsara, they went to the fleet route. What's up, Steve? Lord?
Not much. Out here playing Uber.
Oh, you're Ubering.
Not the official Uber, but no, one of our cars went down. So.
Oh, wait. You're doing Uber Eats? Let me order something. You can deliver it to my house.
Yeah.
$20, drive 600 miles. You'd be all right.
I'll have a Jimmy John's.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, Jimmy John's. Hey, yeah, Jimmy John's, baby. Give me a Jimmy John's. Give me that.
Jeff, I texted you the other day. I drove right by your house, and you never responded or called me all day.
Well, that's because I was at the campground, and 2, I didn't have my phone on me.
Well, I was going to take you out to steak lunch.
I figured
by the time all day to kill.
Well, I figured by the time I seen it, it was too late. So I says, you know what? I'm not going to call Sandman back today, because I'll feel bad, because I grilled burgers and I could have had steak. So basically, I felt bad.
I would have just taken the burgers.
You knew you were missing out on a nice steak lunch. So that's why you didn't call me. That's a legitimate reason.
But we had
probably assumed that he was going to have to pay for it. Maybe that's what it was.
No, we were there with some friends camping, and so we we did we made a lot of we made what do you call it, chicken kebabs, right? We made that, and then we made some vegetable kebabs and all this other stuff, and I just basically turned my phones off and forwarded them.
Well, if you had responded, if you
just
can
turn them off and get away.
Well, yeah, but if you had responded, if you can get your tiny little camper in there, I know I can get my 53-foot truck in there.
Actually, a semi truck came in and hooked up to a fifth wheel and pulled it out.
Nice.
Yeah, he had it all decked out, right? He retired. And what he did is he just took his truck, put not for hire on it, and he had it stretched, so he made a flatbed platform on it, and then put an RV fifth wheel hitch on the very back of the frame, so he drove his car up on it.
Yep.
He had a small Toyota Prius, and then he hooked it to the fifth wheel, and away they went.
Nice.
Yeah, that was their setup.
HDT community is pretty big on YouTube. You go in and you do a search for HDT. There's several channels I watch in that realm.
Well, Snorelord's he's Ubering, so he's making probably $55 a mile on Uber.
No, this is the free Uber like you do. It's we got a car down, and all my kids are gainfully employed though, so that's good.
You got a car down. You got a soldier down.
Do what?
You got a car down though.
Yeah, we got a car down, so we're probably going to get another one next week. So I refuse to put $4,000 into a $4,000 car.
Yeah, well,
it must be the Ford.
Well,
it is.
I mean that's like, well, I don't know. You got some truckers out there that have a $30,000 truck and they put a $40,000 into it. I don't know.
Hey, what's wrong with Ford?
Yeah, hey, he's got a Ford hat. Look at that.
They're for only rolling downhill. And they're just rebuilt Dodges.
Rebuilt Dodges. We're not
I
going to
got a
say.
Dodge
We're not going
too,
to say
so-
the other part of that.
Anything
Exactly.
except GM product.
This is
If this was somebody else's YouTube
family-friendly
channel, right, you would hear the big bomb come out with the over rebuilt Dodge. Yeah, Snorlord might be able to say it. Here, if Snorlord says it, go ahead, Snorlord. Wait, go ahead. This is what we'll do. See, when he says it, we just block it out, right? Burp, burp.
No,
Yeah, I heard about that
Ford
mall
builds good
soon.
cars. They're just
Look, each brand has good cars and bad cars. They each got their throwaway lines and their main lines, and you know it's a harsh lesson because my daughter was going to buy that car off of us, and it kind of bummed her out because she really loved that little car. So we're looking for something similar. I've got a few, but we're going to go a little bit higher on the price, and maybe try to develop her credit for her. And
How much are you going?
Oh, not high. I mean, under 10.
Right.
We're still
7
or
8. You can get a nice car for 7 or 8.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, I knew that car prices had gone up, but I was looking at there was a Ford, either a Ford or a Chevy full size pickup, $98,000.
Well,
and it wasn't even a heavy duty. It wasn't even a heavy duty.
Yeah, but that's the price.
Unbelievable.
Ford. If you get a Ford, you're talking 90,000. Well, it depends. You can get them into 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s still, but it's the F-150 with the 6-banger in it.
No, they don't make an F-150 with the 6-banger.
They don't. They make a Ford.
They used to.
They used to.
I owned a '97 with a V6.
I'm sure they still make that V6 in some of those F-150s.
Yeah, the 4.2.
Well, no, you're right. I had a 95 that was a 6-cylinder. It was a standard transmission. But
Shannon Thomas, I'd let you in, but of course I'm on this one that Snorler doesn't like, and it's only allows 4 guests at a time, not 10. So you'll just have to sit in the green room. No. Well, she's not. She's just like on the phone type of thing. So you stay on here, and as we go, we can let the hometown girl in later. Because
I can jump off here and let her in if she's got something important to talk about.
She's not in the green room anymore. She done had to bail out. Right there, Steve. You can buy my Ford F-250 fully loaded, 5th wheel in the back for $42,000.
No, thank you.
No. Actually, I'm looking for a 5th wheel right now. I'm going to trade in my truck camper for a 5th wheel, so when me and Diane retire, we can pull it with this.
All right, so here's a question for everybody that's truck drivers here. Quick question. I drove an automatic semi-truck for 2 years. Now I got a better job, but the truck is 10-speed manual. I have just a little bit of experience with the 10-speed. Should I go for it?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how you learn.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not exempt, in other words, you didn't get your CDL with automatic, and you're legally allowed to drive it. That's the best way. I mean, learn on somebody else's truck. That's how you learn to shift.
Right.
So, and they're basic, simple. You'll catch it easy, man. It's easy.
Yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. Absolutely.
I love that manual back. Get rid of my automatic. I really don't like the automatic.
Automatics. Here's where automatics have their place. If you own multiple trucks and you want to hire a driver, that's why the companies like the automatics, because they don't have to worry about you screwing up the clutch or the clutch plate and all that stuff. The truck will do all the work for you. And they're more
starting off uphill, kicking a U-joint or something like that.
I don't know. I still would say I would like to trade my truck in.
But only if you're a one truck owner operator and you don't intend on hiring anybody to drive it, I'm all about the 10-speed.
Right.
If I was going to buy a truck right now, brand new, and order it, I'd put a 13 in it.
I like the 13 speeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So
if I was going to do heavy
I was just
haul,
gonna
I'd
say,
put an 18.
The 13 speed, Steve, is really no different than driving a Super 10 if you ever drove a Super 10.
Never drove one of those either.
So yeah, I would
that
definitely go with a 13
Right.
if I had the choice.
You just got to
And it's
split it. You
basically,
just got to
you drive
split
it
it.
like a 10. You drive it actually like a 9-speed, and then just flip your top gear.
Right.
You know, just split your top gear if you don't know how to drive one of them.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Then you learn it. It's easy.
Yeah, I
Of
just
course,
went
nowadays
with the
people don't
13s
know
that
what
I
a 9-speed is.
Well,
They
the
don't make
13s I've
9-speed
driven,
anymore, do
I
they?
just split the top two gears anyhow. I just drove them straight through,
Right.
you know, and then I'd split the top two. But it was that split is really nice when you're pulling any kind of a hill. If you're running 80 through Iowa or Pennsylvania or anywhere out west in the mountains, that split comes in real handy.
Yep.
What is the best way to get a release letter from your factory company for a broker and get quick pay from that broker? Well, it depends. Is the broker's quick pay less percentage? If you brokered through that, if you factored that broker before, will the factory company let you out because you started factoring that customer? There's a lot of different questions, right? It depends on the factoring company.
And that's how your contract's written out too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, and Yuppie would speak better to it than I would, but he went through that with Thunder, and they were going to send him release letters. They didn't have any issue with it. They just needed all invoices from that broker to be paid in full before they would release that one broker.
Right, which is understandable, right? That's understandable.
Yeah,
But,
so you would almost want to avoid doing any loads with that broker
until they were paid all up in full.
until they're all paid up, which that can ruin your relationship you got going on. Because I'm finding that the people that are making it right now are the people that are digging in and doing that. That's what I've been doing with the trucks I've been dispatching.
Or if you don't have a whole lot of loads left for them to factor, that are in there and they know they're going to pay, you could always run for that broker and hold those invoices.
Yeah, you can do that
and
too.
Then once your thing's clear, you get a
only
release
need,
letter, then you could send it that way.
Generally speaking, you only need 30 to 45 days. So I mean, that's only 5 weeks, and you're probably going to take at least one of those off. So.
Right. Yeah, because a lot of them pay quick, and you get some of those that don't, and you also get some major ones that might not pay right away. I mean, I got one that goes by 3 letters and they haven't paid in 78 days.
I mean, I used to run for one broker, and all he did when I finished the load, and I would send him the bills, and he would write the EFS check. And it was easy, simple, and there was no quick pay or nothing like that. He just paid that quick.
Yeah. All brokers are different, right? So some people want to charge that quick pay percentage, and some don't, and so forth.
Yeah, he'd rather just get it out of his hair, and as soon as he got the bills, he would write that EFS check, and why would you want to factor that?
That's true, Tennessee Trucking. Most people drive a 13-speed as a 9-speed because you're just basically skipping the gears.
Right, you're just not doing the split as you're shifting.
Yeah.
Oh, it just goes to show you about different factoring companies, right? So RTS won't release you. Some of them are like that.
Yeah, some are.
There's
another YouTuber that used RTS factoring, and he switched away from them, and it took him almost 90 days to get and he had to get everything paid before they would give him a release. So he had to hold on to invoices for months.
Right, because
he was getting pissed.
And what people understand is you can't just switch from one factoring company to another because the other one won't take you because they send out the. I lost my train of thought of what it's called, but it's on your record, right? And then until they take that off there, all your receivables.
Well, then you just
go
have to
them.
run for brokers with quick pay. I mean, that's how you'd have to get around it. It's just go right through the broker.
Yeah,
and get quick pay.
But if they find out, like some of them, I don't know if RTS does this, but some of the ones are if you sign up to them, you have to factor everything through them. That's how some of them are, and they find out you were doing that, you could owe them that percentage.
Well, and it depends on platform too. So you guys are big in dry van, and there's a lot of brokers that pay free or very low cost quick pay, but in other platforms, it's much more difficult to get quick pay.
What is it? It's UCC filing. Is that what it is?
No, it's
they put that on you. Something like that. I forget the name.
Well,
something like that.
That's the fault. I mean, that's your fault if you sign that contract.
Right, you got to read what you're signing.
That's bad on you.
Right, and a lot of people don't read what they're signing. That's why Thunder only has 90-day agreements. Right, 90-day contract, 90-day agreements, whatever you want to call them. And you can negotiate every 90 days if you feel like it.
Well, see, that's one of the things like that my wife was talking about is learning about that too. Learning about Thunder funding and because I mean I know I got to get the paperwork always in for Landstar, so it's the same thing. If you want to get paid, the paperwork has to be in.
Right.
Yeah.
So
the way it works here, John, is once you're done with the load, you upload it to our AXIS system, and then you do it right after the load, and then as long as it's in by 5 o'clock Pacific, you'll get the settlement the next day, and it hits your check the day after.
Well, no.
So
as long as you have it in by midnight.
Right. And then we treat Axis like you do your Qualcomm at Schneider. It's kind of the way we do our check calls. When you arrive at the shipper, receiver, depart, and all that stuff. So
sometimes I don't have if somebody sends something at 11:50 at night, I'll send it in the next day, but I'll still pay him for that.
Yeah, Jeff's he's got a lot more flexibility to do that now. So, you're going to find that it's very laid back. We have a system, don't get us wrong, but there's very little that you have to worry about. So
Exactly. That's why I'm here, because there's no worries here. You run the way you want to run. They leave you alone. And I wish I'd have found this 20 years ago.
And when you when you get over here, I'll show you how I enter things in my trucking office to kind of help you out. How I do it on the invoicing and all that for my company, and so we'll get you set up.
In Cool Trucking, you guys get over here and it's breakfast time. We'll go to the Burger Bar, man. That place, we won't go to that big boy garbage joint or whatever it was.
Yeah, that wasn't
terrible.
that good. Yeah.
You go to this place, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping this next weekend we're going to be spending up there. We got to deliver, I think, Thursday, and then we got to go to Saginaw, get the trailer PM'd.
Yeah, well, let us know. Maybe me and the wife can hook up and we can go out to breakfast or something, or dinner or something.
Or steak dinner.
Dinner. Yeah. Let's go to that steak place. Yeah, let's try to work that in. Forget that breakfast garbage.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, Snorler never will go there because he never comes to Michigan.
I don't think his map goes that far, does it?
No, he's Ubering now. He doesn't have to come here, man. He's making a ton of money Ubering.
He only comes up there when you make him, Jeff.
Right. And see, Sandman comes at the wrong time. He comes when I'm camping.
Oh, I'm
Right.
I'm sure I'll have to rescue a load sometime soon.
See, the camper's at back home now, so we're done with that. So, you know.
Yeah, there might be a problem us getting out there. This load that we took, when I negotiated this load, the guy said, okay, it's a driver assist. And I said, okay, that's fine as long as it's just a pallet jack bringing the pallets to the end of the trailer. We'll do that. But, yeah, I don't do no floor loads. He says, no, it's an easy load. Well, yeah, it's on the floor. So we'll see if I can get unloaded in time to get the new load.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
I find a lot of brokers use that term driver assist, like C.H. Robinson will do that, and it's actually, you're going to deal with the lumper, or, usually if you got a tailgate, they'll tell you, like they'll actually say tailgate, or you get.
Yeah,
or
I
you
don't
just
mind doing it with a pallet jack, but this here's on the floor, and it's great big irrigation tubing in rolls. So I don't know how the hell they're going to get it out of there. Tie ropes to it and pull the whole stack to the end.
Well, you just might roll them out. I don't know.
I've delivered those. They're not too bad. I've delivered those.
Yeah, I just did a load like that. That was nice. They come off pretty easy.
If it does come off easy, I'll be able to get, because I got to be over at the next place to load at noon. So, and I got 2 drops.
That I did from Brazil, Indiana to Harrisonville, Missouri. That was that product, and it was no problem. But hey, I got to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Later, Steve.
All right, Shannon, if you want to come in, the floor is open.
One of those irrigation ones. I picked it up in Ohio at an Amish place, and the guy what he had me do was open the doors up, back up real quick, and slam the brakes on.
Jesus.
And that's all they did.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, they just did that, and they just had them roll off, and then they just pushed them on the field. So, I mean, it was fairly easy. I was in there, in and out, probably about 45 minutes tops.
Oh, nice. I could only pray that it's going to be that quick for me.
I mean, your trailer gets a little dirty, but besides that, it's not bad.
Hey, we could give away a hat.
But I'm going to hate to have to call England and cancel that load if they take all day unloading me. I hate to be in that position, man.
Anybody wants this trucker hat, Rolling with Thunder funding and an air freshener, like that, the old interstate sign. 1 to 50. We'll do 1 to 50.
Oh my goodness.
And you can throw it out there in the chat, 1 to 50, and then we'll go ahead and do a random number generator, 1 to 50. And if Trucker for Life wins, I did not give him the exact number to put in there.
Well, if Trucker for Life wins, it goes to Mrs.
And we do have some T-shirts too later. We'll do at another show.
Well, I'm gonna be at your house here next few days, so I'll just get one then.
Yeah, there you go. I do have a like trucking hat too.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah.
I got
something like that.
I got a whole just like that.
Look at that. Just like that.
Is that the Flex Fit or whatever?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it is the Flex Fit.
Yep. All right, so we'll go ahead and draw here. We'll do this random number generator. Some people got Trucker for Life is the one that started off at 45. So, closest one wins without going over. Angelica Jane says 50. Look, she's right on there.
My number's 13.
She's on the other side.
Should I go ahead and do the generator?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Here it is. We're going to generate the number 19. 19.
Who did it? Nobody. Oh, yeah,
5. I think 5.
No, Big Houston's got 25.
I was 13.
5. There's a 5 in here. Rich S.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. We ought to redraw.
No, I think so. So Cool Truckin' did not put it into the comment section, but he did say
13.
His number
He
was
did.
13.
So Cool Truckin' wins it. There you go.
Cool.
I'll just hand it to you. But Clyde had 12, but Cool Trucking said 13, so he's closer. Sorry, Clyde.
Yeah, I would have had to grab my phone and do all kinds of stuff, so I just said it.
Should we do another one? Or we'll wait?
Go ahead.
Should we do another one or wait?
No, let's do another one.
All right, we'll do another one. Another one. Here we go. Rolling with Thunder. We'll give another Thunder Funding Trucker hat out. Nice clasp back there. The mesh. All that good stuff for the women like that. There's like put their ponytail through there. There it is. We will go the 1 to 50 again. Throw them in there. Big Houston in the house. What's up, Big Houston?
No, dude.
Oh, Like Trucking hat next. Look, she's rooting for a Like Trucking hat. Yeah, that comes along down the road. 45. Didn't you do 45 already, Trucker for Life?
Yep.
You know, if I was going to put a number on there, I'd put 37. But just saying.
Well, you know, a broken clock's right twice a day.
Yep. We'll let it go here for a couple more. People are still putting stuff in. I think we're close. Let's see what the random number generator says.
Let's see.
All right, here we go. 1.
Shannon, come in.
1. I don't think nobody wins.
Wow.
1. We have a no winner.
No.
Wow. Should I do it again? Did we get somebody?
Wait. You. Oh yeah. You should.
Yeah, we'll
do it again.
Hit the button
Jeff.
again. Hit the button again. Here we go.
Wow.
20.
20.
Big Houston on the money. 20.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Big Houston wins. Don was close with 21. Well, there's a lot of people close, but there you go, Big Houston. All right. And, you know, I'll do anybody likes the Like Trucking hats, I'll do one of those on another show. We'll do one of those on another show. That's a wake-up call.
Yeah, those hats are rare. There ain't too many of them hats out there.
No, and then I got some other designs on those hats too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, different colors, things like that. That's rare too. He has a rare. That is rare.
Oh, nice.
That's like one of the first 10 drivers rare.
Dang.
That is rare.
He's special.
Maybe I should get those again.
You should.
Yeah.
I'd like to have one.
Yeah, maybe the jackets even.
Oh, yeah. A real nice Carhartt.
Yeah, real nice Carhartt. How do you think of that? I'll slap the emblem on the back of it. Cascade will pay for it. He'll send us the check. So, Big Houston, if you send me your address and everything, if you want the hat, I will mail it to you. It'll cost me $37.95 to mail it to you, but I will do it anyway.
Big Face, isn't he up there by you?
Big Houston? I think he's in Houston.
Oh, I was thinking about Big. I was thinking you were saying Big Face Trucker.
No, Big Houston. Big Face is down in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Georgia. Get some in pink. Well, I do have pink beanies. Sandman would look good in one
That'll
of those.
be the that'll be the sign-on bonus, Shannon.
There you go.
Yeah, we have an email address. Sent to any one of them. I got 37 of them. You can send it to well, which one do you want? Which email should I give them? You can send it to
Jeffrey like at liketrucking.com.
oh, there you go.
Yep.
Or, and if you don't like that one, you can send it to professor@the10show.net. Or you can send it to show
That's
at
a new one. I haven't heard that one yet.
show at bigregradionetwork.com. We can just keep going on and on. I could even make a mailbox up right now.
Yeah. You got a bunch of them, I'll tell you.
Yes, we do.
Do you have to check them every day?
No, I have it all on the computer, like all 60 email boxes or whatever, so they all come in at once.
Oh,
It's quite a bit.
I'm gonna say because I have a couple, and it's hard enough to keep up with two. So
That's because your phone has drank the Flint water, Shannon. That's why it's just sitting there spinning. Chris says, "Holy crickets." I don't know. So anyway, what was it, 10:15?
Well, I'll jump out and maybe
Right.
she can.
Well, I'm getting ready to roll out of here, man. We've been doing this for I don't know how long. Hour and 27 minutes. But, well, wait, somebody else coming in. I guess we'll let Shannon talk for a minute. I mean, look at that hat.
there's another one.
There's another one. Lucky winner. What do you say about that?
I feel pretty lucky. And I like it.
Well, she did yell at me. She said, "Look."
I did?
She said, "Look, next time, get one with that emblem, but have a back like this hat. So
I
the
did.
ponytails can go through there."
Yeah, I got a big old ponytail, and that would be nice. It would be nice.
So
But,
I'll have to,
it-
we will have to accommodate young ladies with new hats like that.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think?
But, it's a very nice hat.
You could always just cut a hole in the back, could you not, fellas?
Yeah, but that would be like, vandalism. And I can't. I'm very proud to have this hat, and it's a very good quality hat, so I'd hate to cut a hole in it at all.
We do live close to
the
Flint.
next one he gives you, make it a summer hat with the hole in the back so you can put your ponytail through it.
Right.
But make it a summer hat. These here are winter hats, so you need one for the summer.
Right.
I'm not cutting a hole in this hat. Like, I'm not. I will come buy one with the ponytail hole that's sewn into it, but this is such a nice hat that I can't bring myself to cut a hole in it at all. Like,
I wouldn't either.
I would just wear a lower ponytail.
Look.
This
Shannon, next time when I purchase hats, I'll purchase some, like this, but they might be solid in the back so they can have the wording, but with this type of a clasp in the back, or even the one that has the cloth band that clips the buckle.
Yeah, it can't be the plastic because
the buckle. The buckle.
Yeah, like the Velcro one is
no,
great.
the buckle.
Velcro? Yeah, that you put through and it clamps down.
Yeah, you want the buckle. You don't want that Velcro garbage.
Just not that plastic with the
with the little dot, the little tabs.
Yeah, those are no good.
No, we'll stay with like flex. Well, we might go away from the flex fit, but maybe we'll see what they got. But that's a nice. Flex fits are nice hats.
Oh man, I won't cut it because of that. It is a very nice hat, so I'm very proud to have won it and and got it. So.
Yeah,
so I just thought I'd pop on here and show it off a little bit, right? I keep my sticker on there. Gonna keep it just like that.
Right, and I almost gave that hat away.
You did. You gave it to me.
Well, yeah, I kept it forever. I should have kept cool truck, and I should have charged storage fee.
No.
Like that.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Aren't we taxed enough out here, Jeff? Come
on. Storage fee. What do you think? What do you think, Trucking for Life? Storage fee. That'd have been a good one.
99 cents a day.
$80 a month. That's what they charge for trailers.
Or sign on with you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
One way or another.
I got my sign-on bonus in advance, right?
Right. Well, you know, if she does that, then I'd have to order another hat with the buckle.
Yeah, for my ponytail.
Yeah, and that hat would probably cost me, you know, order just one would probably be $50 or something.
Yeah, and
But
I'll
we
need
would.
a couple of t-shirts and maybe a pink safety vest.
Anything else?
She wants a whole order. Anything else? Anything else we can do for you? Anything else?
I mean, you know.
I mean, if you're asking, you know, what else? What else? I've got pink safety vest,
You know.
a pink ball cap,
Yeah, I gotta sport the
Are we
merch.
thinking
Right?
about a pink pen?
and the letter I and all that. You want it to be black stitching on a pink hat.
Yeah, pink leather fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Black or white, I would think.
Yeah, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know, the whole set. I need a whole set of matching merch and a coffee mug to go with it.
And a pen, and also a pink pen to sign your contract with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need the pen. Yep. And a book of matches.
He's got some fancy pens.
Yep, all of it.
There you go.
Whatever you got. You gotta sport light pickings.
Okay. All right. Show and tell.
We got here.
See, there's your.
Ooh, I need
Oh,
that.
nice.
There's your.
I need that one, Jeff.
There's your pink, and then, you know, this is, you know, so you can see it's camouflage, black and.
This one's solid black. I really like this one.
Yeah,
I don't
solid
know if
black.
I'm not a camo girl, man. I'm not a camo girl. Nah. But yeah, I love that. I love it.
You might have to fight one of those granddaughters over that.
Yeah, right. I know.
But I was probably going to get more. I want to see what the quality was, right, of this. And I might order more of these because I do have them in different colors, right? But I wanted to see the quality of it.
That looks really nice.
So they did a really good job.
My birthday's in December. So that's
Oh. You see what I got to put up with.
So yeah, I just wanted to say hi, guys. I'm gonna jump off here, but I'm actually home. I'm at the the Beacon and Bridge down here. I'm getting ready to leave out tomorrow. I got to load to deliver in Dearborn to get me, you know, out for the week. But my oldest grandson, turned 4 years old today, and so I made it home for his birthday, and that was about it. A birthday and a 34, and now I'm back out in the morning. Is that the camo hat?
Yeah, that's the camel hat.
No rest for the weary.
And I tell you what, I like the Beacon and Bridges. I used to park there in the early 90s. And
that's where I park my trailer when I come home.
They let you park your car there. You know, I'd be gone for 2 or 3 months trucking and come back, my car would still be there. They didn't care. You could leave your truck there for a month. They don't care. Just a great mom and pop truck stop that, you know, all the locals park there. And then I like how they got that extra lot over there for more and more parking.
Yeah, these utility company trucks with the big
booms. Yep.
Yeah, they're
Is
starting.
that where you picked me up the other day, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they redid their bathrooms in there, which was nice. They actually redone some stuff.
The bathrooms are the most fabulous bathrooms I've ever seen so far.
Right. They used to be really bad, right? I mean, when back in the day, you'd walk in the men's bathroom and it'd be 2 toilets, the doors would be halfway falling off them, you know. And now they're really nice bathrooms. They really did a good job.
I will tell you this, though. I don't know if you know this or not, but these guys have the cheapest DEF fuel.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's like $3.70. And so I've been when I do come in, I wait, you know, and I know I'm coming in. I fill up my DEF here before I head out.
So does that Sunoco up there in Saginaw. You know, that's on the other side of the highway. The mom and pop one with the McDonald's on the other side of the highway from the Flying J. Because I always park there because it's, you know, no one ever parks there except for Landstar guys and, you know, non-huge company, you know, trucks.
Yeah.
But they always had the cheapest DEF there too.
Yeah, well, I remember when DEFs first started coming out, they it came out at about $1.79 a gallon, and they were saying the big to do was, oh, they're gonna jack the prices up and the availability of it. And while they were saying no, there's no reason why it should go up like gasoline because it's not on the same market and all this stuff. Now look at the price of it now. You know, so
Right.
Yeah, it got right up there the same price as diesel for a minute, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
yep.
I paid $5 out in Utah.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
$5 for that, $6 for fuel. I mean, every time I fuel my truck up, man, it's $700 every time. I mean, if I could keep my foot out of the pedal, it'd probably be all right too. But you know,
And there's no fuel discounts on DEF. I don't know if you do them. I don't
No.
know if anybody does
No,
them, really.
nobody does them.
Okay. Yeah.
you'll get what, a half a cent at the TA for bringing points on it. You get
Right.
points at the TA.
Hey, oil prices are going up though. I've been rebuilding the suspension on this truck, and I'm telling you what, it's not like it used to be where you could do a set of brakes on an axle for $230. You know, it's
Right.
getting ridiculous.
Well, folks,
I changed all the airbags and shocks and cab shocks and airbags and yeah, next is brakes and slack adjusters and S-cam bushings and so
Nothing's ever going to be like it used to be again, guys. There's the news.
no.
I'm out. Have a great night, y'all.
yeah, I'm out too here in a few minutes, so
See ya.
we'll say
right.
bye to
All right.
everybody, and then we'll close it up.
All right,
I'm out of here.
Thanks.
All right, Trucking for Life and Cool Trucking, Shannon, Cascade, the Dean when he was here and could actually talk for a split second. And Snorlord for stopping in. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see y'all later. All right, so Thunder Funding, if you don't have a factoring company, or if you do and you don't have a whole lot of money factored through them and you would like to switch, call Thunder Funding. Phone number is rolling across the top, and you too will receive their welcome box with all the swag in it. You know, you get a nice T-shirt. You get all your cards to tell you how everything works, and so forth and so forth, and be part of the Thunder Funding family. And you'll be treated really well, and the best thing is the customer service. You call up there, anybody can answer your question, get it taken care of, and the main thing is right away, if something's wrong with the bills you send in and things like that, they send you an email and let you know that there's a problem, so you don't find out 2 or 3 days later going, hey, where's my funding, like some of these other companies do, and so forth. And you see a lot of people have them that watch this channel, and you see what they say. So, with that being said, call that number 800-240-4140. Let them know that we sent you, and you'll like it. And you don't have to factor everybody through them, as you heard me read the card at the beginning of the show. So, there you go. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and we'll play this copyright strike intro, which I don't understand why, but here we go.